morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Today I'm so excited because I'm going to be partnering with Society of Lash. They have studios in Beacon and in Newburgh if you live in the Hudson Valley area of New York, and they offered me a free lash lift and tint to share the experience with you guys because I don't know about you, I have never gotten a lash lift or tint before, and so I'm really excited and just wondering how my eyelashes could really look with this procedure. I feel like my eyelashes aren't really that short. Like when I put on a mascara and I don't use fake eyelashes, I can get them to be pretty long and curly with a little bit of love and care. But I am really interested in this process because if I can get something done that is going to just make my morning routine that much easier, then I'm all for it. I also asked you guys on Instagram if you could send me any of your questions that you have about lash lifts, and I wrote them down on my phone, so I will be asking her the questions. I'm not allowed to open my eyes at all during this process. I believe this process takes about 60 minutes or an hour. I have to confirm that with my tech, which I believe her name is Madeline, and I will be asking her all of the questions that you guys sent me. So without further ado, I don't want to be late for this appointment, and there's a lot of traffic on the bridge where I have to go to get over there, so I will see you guys at the studio. Okay, you guys, so I am currently outside of Society of Lash. I'm waiting for Maddie and Sarah to go ahead and let me in so that I can get the service. I'm so excited. They're still just getting a couple things ready for me upstairs. I also want to quickly mention that if you guys are interested in lash extensions as well, I'm also going to be doing a service with them, and that will probably be its own separate video just because I want to make sure that I can go into depth about that process and that procedure and share my thoughts with you on that. So stay tuned if you're interested in the comparison of lash lifts and lash extensions, because most likely in that video is where I will compare and contrast the two services. So I just received a call from Sarah and we are good to go, and we are going to be heading in. So hi guys, so this is Madeline. She's going to be performing my service today. I'm so excited. Some of my viewers had a couple of questions for you just before we get started, which is how long does the lash lift last?
Everyone's lash cycle is different depending on who you are as a person, just like everything else goes. So typically it lasts anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks depending on how fast or slow your lashes regrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it damage your natural lashes? If so, how?
It doesn't damage them at all. It's like you want to so we are perming them today, like the same thing you would do with your hair if you bleached it or you permed it. You want to nourish it after, so I always advise my clients to use I'm like, okay, like it will help your lift while it's growing out, like, you know, just use some whatever oil you want, like coconut oil, castor oil, just to help the lift grow out, because it will look crinkly, but like towards the tops once it's growing out, but we can always straighten it back out with a new lift, or it'll just grow out on its own if you don't want to get another lift. You know, it does not damage your lashes at all.
So keeping them hydrated is the number one priority.
It's like a key thing.
Okay, perfect. Can you still wear mascara with it?
Yeah, that's my favorite part about this service. I'm actually allergic to eyelash extensions, so I get the lift a lot, actually. Okay. So, yeah, the only maintenance is for 24 hours, no water, steam, makeup, or serums. And then after that, you can resume everything as normal.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you can use lash growth serums?
Yep, you can use lash growth serums. I would actually advise to, because you'll just get a better lift. I'm excited to do my next lift because I've been using a serum, so.
Perfect. Is there any reason why I wouldn't be able to get the service done?
Like, I would maybe, if you're, I would feel bad if your lashes were, really short. I would be like, you're really not going to get anything out of it. I would, I feel bad. I don't want you to do the service because I feel like maybe I would advise you to go on, a growth serum, we just said, and be and then, growth serums typically take almost 2 months to take full effect, so I would be come back to me in 2 months and we can reevaluate the situation. We might be able to work with that. That would honestly be the only reason. And maybe I would be a little apprehensive about doing someone who, no, I did a pregnant woman. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good.
What is the aftercare process?
Just don't get them wet for 24 hours. No steam, water, makeup, or serums, and Sometimes I'm a crazy sleeper. I don't know how everybody else.
All over the place.
I like try to like, but like I sleep on my face, so like just try to avoid that the first like night or so, because you could potentially shift your lift, like especially if you're in that deep sleep, you know.
A little wonky. And then the only other question that people had, which I think is gonna be a no, but does it hurt?
I mean, it feels weird. It doesn't hurt though.
Perfect. So that is all the questions that you guys asked me. So now we get to go do the lift. I'm so excited. I hope you guys don't mind a voiceover, but Maddie and I got along so well that we had such long conversations in between her telling me what she was doing. Society of Lash also gave me a discount code to share for you guys for the month of November. For a percentage off your service, use code BRIT20. So she started off by taking some before pictures so that we could really see the end result of our achieved lift. After she sanitized her hands, she began by having me look up at her and applying some shields to my lower lashes so that they wouldn't be affected by the solution for the lift. And then we decided on what type of lift would be the most beneficial for my eyes. We actually decided on a medium shield because she thought I had a good length already and didn't want to curl them too tightly because they most likely would have been curled into my eyelid, which wouldn't look very natural or feel very good.
Did you want your lashes fully lifted today? I personally think you get the most out of the service if you do, because who's to say you don't have a fast lash cycle? And if I do it like I think the paperwork says soft curl, in between curl, you might not get like the 6 to 8 weeks out of it. You might have a fast lash cycle and it might only last you 4 weeks. So that's why I always advise my clients to get fully lifted.
Is there like a difference of like a reason why someone might go for a softer, or
they might have like really long lashes and just like not want it like so tight, the curl, but you have like a good length of lashes right now, so I was actually going to use like one of our medium shields on you. It's like it'll be good for you. Okay. Yeah,
whatever you think. After Maddie glued the medium shield to my eyes, she began taking my lashes back onto the shield with a light adhesive. At this point, it does feel a little bit uncomfortable and itchy, not because of any allergic reactions or anything like that, but it's just a weird sensation if you've never felt it, to feel somebody pulling back your eyelashes onto a shield that's glued to your eyelid. So just keep that in mind if you've never gotten a service like this done before. As soon as she started applying the perm solution, I could definitely tell because it smells exactly like perm solution that you would use for your hair. Each time she applied a new solution, it just had to sit for a little bit depending on the solution that she was using. So we had to sit for the perm solution, then we had to sit for the setting solution, and then we also had to sit for the tint to actually set in and really get into my eyelashes.
We're gonna wipe the perm off right now. And then our next step will be the setting solution that will lock your curl in.
And right after she took the perm solution off with a damp cotton round, she applied the setting solution to seal in my lift. So then we let that sit for a little bit to really set in, and after she wiped off the setting solution, she then applied the tint to darken them a bit for a more dramatic effect. All in all, the service took about 60 minutes, but she had stated at the beginning that it can really take anywhere from 45 to 60 minutes depending on how stubborn your lashes are. And I also learned that the average person has about 100 lashes per eye, and I didn't know that I had that many, to be honest, but I could definitely tell once I was able to look at them.
Whoa.
Holy cow! They look so good. Are you kidding me?
Amazing!
Yeah, it's like magic. Like, excuse me?
And that's all you.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna like fall over. I've been sleeping this whole time. Okay guys, so my lashes are all done. I'm obsessed with them. They look so freaking good. Thank you so much, Maddie. I appreciate it. Here's a before and after so you guys can see the difference. Okay guys, so I just got home and I changed into my fun pajamas because I just wanted to be cozy. But this is what my eyelashes are looking like. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. I think they look so good. Like, I didn't know that my eyelashes, it could curl this much, so I'm super in love with how they look. I will say during the process of her doing the application, it was like kind of like when you're surrounded by something that like makes your eyes water a little bit. and it's like kind of like a little bit like of a burning, itching feeling. It definitely like wasn't an allergic reaction, because I actually asked her if that was normal during the process, and she said yes, because it's basically perming solution that they're applying to your eyelashes, so it's completely normal, but it goes away. And she was right. As soon as I opened my eyes, I couldn't feel that anymore. She like wiped it off and everything. So, and even when she put on the tint to make them a little bit darker, it really like wasn't that bad. So she said that I have to wait 24 hours before getting them wet or like applying anything on them that is going to like ruin the lift. So after 24 hours, I'm gonna jump in the shower, and then I will catch up with you guys then on how they look. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. This is what my eyelashes are looking like. I think they still look pretty good. They're just a little bit wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate them with some coconut oil, because she told me that I could use either castor oil or coconut oil, pretty much any kind of oil to like nourish your lashes and keep them nice and hydrated and healthy. And I just got these like little throwaway spoolies on Amazon. I use them a lot when I apply mascara, just to kind of like separate my lashes so that they're not all clumpy. So I'm pretty much going to just separate them right now, get them all nice and fluffy like they were when I woke up, and then I'll go ahead and coat them in the coconut oil. So she was saying that if she made them like too tightly curled, that they would like curl back into my eyelid. And it's funny because I'm noticing even with the medium, they do touch like my eyelid a little bit. So I'm glad that she didn't go any tighter, because they definitely would have curled into my eyelid. And voila, they are all hydrated. Overall, I'm still so happy with them, and I can't wait to see what they look like in about a week. So I will touch base with you guys in about a week and see what they are looking like. Hey guys, so it has been a little bit over a week. We went away to the Poconos for a little bit of a getaway and enjoyed that. And so I got the service done on the 14th, which was a Thursday in October, and it is currently the 25th, which is a Sunday. And this is what my eyelashes are looking like. They still look so freaking good. They still look so amazing. So I feel like the service is definitely going to last me a little bit longer than 6 weeks, to be honest. I feel like my lashes are just performing really well throughout this service. I am making sure to take really good care of them. I've been hydrating them with coconut oil twice a day with a spoolie, and I couldn't be happier with this service. It's been so easy to take care of them. I actually applied false lashes on top of the lash lift a couple of days ago for some photos that Matt and I actually took, and I will say I feel like I would rather get my eyelashes lifted than apply false lashes, which I feel like is just crazy coming from me, because I am a false lash queen, if I'm being honest. But the fact that I don't have to worry about my eyelashes looking good all the time, I never have to take out a curler or anything to make sure they are as curly and fluffy as they are now, is actually life-changing to me. When I did try to put on the false lashes, it was so hard, you guys, to get my false lash like as close to my lash line as possible, like pretty much nearly impossible, if I'm being honest. I struggled so hard because of how curly my lashes were, which isn't a bad thing at all. So if I had known how difficult it would be to just put on a fake lash strip, I would have just left them and put mascara through them and called it a day, because they really do look that good, and I really didn't need to apply a false lash strip to get that desired effect. So would I recommend this service, and would I do this service again? 100%. I would do this again in a heartbeat. I'm so excited to try out lash extensions, but I honestly don't know if anything will beat the lash lift for me personally. Still very excited, because I do wear falsies on the regular when I don't have my eyelashes lifted or tinted. So I'm excited to kind of like weigh the pros and cons between both of those services and just see like what I would generally gravitate towards after getting both of them done. Thank you again so much to Society of Lash for working with me. Everyone at Society of Lash is so warm and welcoming and kind, and I'm so happy that I was able to work with them on this video. If you guys find yourself in the area, definitely make sure you use my discount code. I will put it on the screen once again for you guys, and also in the description box with a link to their website, because they do also sell products on their website that you can definitely purchase even if you aren't local to the area. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also remember to hit subscribe and click the bell icon so that you never miss an upload if you haven't already. I am very active over on my Instagram and will definitely be answering more questions over there as well. So if you have any questions, definitely feel free to DM me or comment on my most recent picture and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you guys are having a great week so far and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!
Still tired when I wake up, like my dream's still near. Snooze bottom, my best friend now. Get me away from here. I got plans, I got things to do.